Chinese Cinderella by Adeline Yenma, Chapter 22. Letter from Aunt Baba. 22nd September 1952. My precious little treasure. What a surprise to hear from you after 4 long years and to learn that you are on your way with third brother to study in Oxford, England. Your letter, postmarked Singapore, gave me more happiness than anything else in the world. The only thing better would be a personal visit from you. Thank you for thinking of me on your long ocean voyage. What an adventure for the two of you. Here in Shanghai, I share your father's big house on Avenue Jaffer with Miss Chien and 2 maids. I am tired this evening after my usual long day's work at the Women's Bank. However, I have so much in my heart to say to you that I must write to you tonight. I must confess that I have been much worried about you since we have been apart. Before he passed away in March this year, Yaya used to write and give me news of you. I knew Aunt Rainey had taken you from Tianjin to Hong Kong and that you were in boarding school there. In his last letter to me, Yaya was gravely concerned about your future. That is why it is such a pleasant surprise to learn that your father has agreed to send you for further studies in England. Tonight I miss AA more than ever, and that is another reason why I am writing. Someday you will be my age and may wish to speak to me, but I may no longer be around. Keep in mind always, always, no matter what, that you are worthwhile and very important to me wherever I may be. When you were little and things were going bad, you used to run to me and ask me to take away this big black cloud in your head. Do you remember? I would tell you a story and you would fall asleep listening. Here is a new story I want you never to forget. Whenever you feel discouraged and those clouds come back, take out this letter and read it again. It is a message from your Aunt Baba who will always hold your precious in her heart. This story was told to me by my own mother, your Nana, many years before she passed away. It is part of a Chinese folklore. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Asian who lived during the Tang dynasty in China. Her father had 2 wives and 2 daughters, one by each wife. Asian's mother died, followed by her father. Her stepmother mistreated her, showing preference for her own daughter. Asian was a talented potter and spent her time at the wheel perfecting her skill. People came from far and wide to purchase her pots. Her only friend was a goldfish which she loved. Her stepmother became jealous, caught the fish and ate it, hiding the fish bones under a pile of manure. Asian found the bones and hid them in her room. The presence of the fish bones gave off magical rays that imparted a special sheen to her pots. A great festival was being held, but Asian was forbidden by her stepmother to attend. After her stepmother and sister left, Asian dressed herself in a beautiful cloak of kingfisher feathers and a pair of gold shoes that were light and elegant. At the festival, she spoke briefly to the local warlord, who was much struck by her beauty. Her stepmother recognized her and gave chase. Asian ran home but lost one of her shoes, which was found by the warlord. He ordered all the girls in his kingdom to try it on, but it was too small. The cobbler who made the shoes came forward and told the warlord of Asian, who had traded one of her pots for the gold shoes. Through her own talent and effort, Asian had brought the shoes that led eventually to marriage with the warlord. They lived happily ever after. In England and America, your grandaunt tells me there is a similar story called Cinderella. In a way, both Asian and Cinderella are like you, children who are mourning for their dead mothers. Their stories may be perceived as talismans against despair. By winning that prestigious international playwriting competition, you have climbed another rung on the ladder of success. Like Asian, you have defied the odds and garnered triumph through your own efforts. Your future is limitless, and I shall always be proud of you, my Chinese Cinderella. Thank you.